about it after practice. How would you evaluate like your performance yesterday? What things do you want to improve on for the rest of the preseason?
I just say it's a game for new beginnings. Me just trying to go out there and get a feel for the game, get comfortable, like how I did in summer league. I feel like it's like the same thing. Basically, just go out there and filling things out.
Is there any feedback that LeBron gave you after the game, or things that you observed or talked about after the game?
Yeah, there was some stuff we talked about. I would rather not go into detail, but yeah, it's just support and keep working hard, keep being confident in yourself and stuff like that.
You led the team with 3 blocks. How did you feel like you were able to be disruptive defensively?
JJ always talks about me. If I want to play, I got to be disruptive on the defensive end. So just me focusing on that, I feel like it was really good for me.
You, Rob, T. Shannon, y'all did pre-draft together, and then 2, you and Rob played against each other since high school, and you guys were guarding each other. For me, it was kind of trippy seeing that. For you, was it like a moment where you guys were like, man, me and you were both in the L together? Like, how was that moment?
Yeah, it was special. I mean, been going at it since I don't even know how old. So, it was just a crazy experience to be out there with him and TJ, and just being able to compete against those guys that we worked all summer with is a really special moment.
Bronny, the way that JJ is teaching you guys in camp, how important are the tiniest of details? Is there a lot of time spent thinking about screening position, different things like that? And does that get in the way of just hooping? You know what I mean? Like, what's the balance between trying to do it the right way, the way he wants, versus play with instincts?
I mean, it's just a new structure that we're trying to get used to. So, it's just kind of a lot of new things going at us, and we're just trying to get used to everything that's being built newly. And we watch a lot of film and stuff like that, and going over defense and our offensive sets and stuff like that. So I just think we just getting a feel for JJ and his offensive schemes and how he wants us to play.
Because of the guys are out, obviously LeBron's out, AD's out, and you guys are playing smaller. I think you find yourself probably in some positions that you may not be in. If you guys have much, how do you weigh that when you're evaluating yourself in terms of what you can do and how you get in certain situations?
I think it's good for all of us to play out of our position, especially just knowing our offense, getting used to the offense, making sure we know all the spots and where people are supposed to be. So, it gives us a chance to, fill out the offense and not only our position, but, see what the other people are doing and we get a better feel for that.
I was going to rewind with you a little bit. I know you had a workout with Phoenix that you got to play with Sun. What was that like, and how important was that for you in the process of getting here?
Just a grateful opportunity. I went in there and tried my hardest and worked my butt off. So it's going to be a special full circle moment for me to play the Suns this month.
What was the full circle moment?
Because I had my pre-draft workout with them. I went to work with some guys over there. So that was good.
How did you digest last night's game, and when you looked at film and you guys were going over and you were seeing yourself? What thing were you picking up like, oh damn, that right there I could have did, or I did that on that particular one?
Me just being aggressive on both ends of the floor, but also just trying to find my comfortable ability in the new offense and defensive scheme. So just going out there and playing my best and trying to find my role.
Last 2.
What did you see from Dalton last night?
Saw a lot of great things. He's an amazing player. I've been working with him for over 2 months now, and I love that guy. So he's only going to keep getting better from there.
What's Dalton like, kind of behind the scenes, and when you guys are hanging out? He's a little quiet with us, but it seems like there's more to it.
The whole team is kind of just laid back and chill. So we don't really be doing too much off the court. We just like to chill and hang out. So it's not much going on, but yeah.
All right, thanks, Bronny.
First thing is the plan to play tomorrow.
That is the plan.
What was it like? It must have been a wild night for you in a couple different ways. What was it like to see Bronny on the court last night? How do you think it went? And secondarily, Is your first time getting to see JJ?
No, I mean, it's the first game. It's the first game. We've had 3 practices on our belt. Today makes 4. I think for Bronny, for everybody, we want to continue to try to get better and better. It's always great to get things going, to see what we need to work on, seeing ways we can continue to be better. It was great to see Bronny out there. It was great to see JJ, in Fold and the rest of the guys as well. But we want to play a lot better and continue to implement the things that we've been doing over our 4 practices.
We talked to him pre-game, and you could see, I think JJ was like bouncing, like he had like that competitive energy flowing through him. What's it been like seeing his like day in day out intensity through this process?
I don't know. I mean, it's been great. I mean, we're trying to get everything put in. Obviously, it's not a lot like we have a lot of time. I mean, our first game is the 22nd, so we got to use these preseason games. We have 6 preseason games. We have these practices, these film sessions to continue to work our system and our chemistry. And with JJ and the coaching staff, it's every single day. They're very intent on what we want to accomplish, and it's up to the players to go out there and execute it.
How well did you feel like the guys executed the philosophies JJ and staff?
We could be better.
What do you think what do you want to see carry over from this game until tomorrow? Is it tomorrow?
No, I think we want to carry over for what we did today at practice. I think we were very intent on what we want to accomplish, going forward. I think yesterday was just one of those first games. Everybody, it's been a while since a lot of guys have played in a game setting. And it looked that way.
You mentioned Max as someone that you feel like could play an important role in this team. What did you think of his game yesterday?
He continues to get better and better, and we're going to need that from him.
LeBron, when you look at just Phoenix and what they did in the offseason with Tyus,
I had the Olympics this summer. I was not paying attention to no NBA stuff besides the Olympics. No teams, no nothing. I mean, I saw they signed Tyus. He's always been solid in our league. I saw Paul George went to Philly. But as far as I have no type of dissecting of any team. None.
It was Dalton's first chance out there. What did you make of sort of his comfort on the offensive end?
He's a pro. I mean, he's ready to go now.
What do you think is the biggest leap forward that you would like to see from now until you start the season on October 22nd? Besides just the comfortability of not being a star.
We want to just get better. It's new for all of us. I mean, the coaching staff is bringing a new system to us, and the players are trying to implement that to the sport. So, every day we want to just try to see if we can take a step forward in our process and how we approach the game. It's not who play on the floor. It's how we play. We have a system that we want to play. We have things that we want to do, and we have to be very cerebral about how we do them and very intentional on how we do them. So, you want to see that out of all of us.
In terms of chemistry and vibes, how would you describe that as
Oh, we're good.
Was the way that you spoke to Bronny about last night's game any different than the way you would have talked to him when he was at USC? Did you find there to be any adjustment phase in kind of dissecting something?
No, not from me to him, but for him, it's going to be all me. It's obviously adjustment. I mean, every rank that you climb is always an adjustment to get used to it. It's got, when he went to high school from middle school, and from middle school to high school to USC, and now to the pros, it's always an adjustment to make. So I think the more and more time he's out on the floor with pros, the speed, the cadence, and all those things, you get better and better the more time that's put on the floor. And you got to think that he lost pretty much almost a third of the season last year because of the conditions. So, but he's gotten better and better every day. He's continued to put the work in, and it's up to us as the veterans and the guys out here to try to help him, help Dalton, help all the young guys to get him better and better every single day at what we want to accomplish.
We know you can succeed in whatever offense, on whatever spot. Looks like there have been a couple sets where you're top of the floor and just leveraging other guys being able to run the shooters you have. Do you like that concept just within this team, and so you can kind of use the brain and not top when you want to attack?
Yeah, I mean, I like any offense when it's, the ball is flowing, the ball has energy, and everybody feels in good rhythm. I think when you're moving the ball, you're sharing the ball. That's great offense. There's no need no selfish basketball. There's no reason. We got too many threats. We got too many guys out here that know how to play. So the best offense is when that ball is popping, that ball is touching the paint. You got 2 on you. You got a numbers game. You got a 4-on-3 on the backside. You want to keep that move and get the best shot, not a good shot.